David, how about at Verizon? Focus on will be what in 2 to 3 years from now. We've got 5G, we're rolling that out, got a lot of private and public 5G. Are we going to be talking 6G in 2 to 3 years?
I believe, we'll start to see that become part of the conversation. I think just a little bit tied back to the lessons learned piece. I think one thing that's really important is as we collectively put these solutions together, the architectures, it's really important to know where we're drawing lines and, how we're putting the components together and the second and third order consequences and what needs to be true in one part of the architecture to enable the next piece. 5G has been around for a bit now. We've implemented a nationwide network slice for our frontline platform that supports the first responder community. We've been doing probably more so on the enterprise side, than the government side, but a lot of private 5G deployments. But I think the piece that's important that we'll need to navigate as a collective is as we bring more connected devices online. And I think from like an operational technology perspective, we all know smartphones and tablets and the refresh cycles and so forth. But when it comes to OT, some of those solutions have been in place for quite some time. They'll be refreshed. How will they be connected? Will they be connected through a public connection, a private connection? Will it be cellular enabled, LEO? There's going to be a lot of new tools for all of us to play with. So we've got partnerships in the LEO environment. We work with them from our frontline perspective. How do we leverage each of these capabilities? And then specifically from my world, working with my customers, data sovereignty is a big issue too. So as we look at how to push more capability to the edge of the network on a global basis in today's geopolitical environment, how and where do we put those resources? How are those resources protected? The people who are accessing it, the security around that. And I think those are going to be some really critical decisions here in the next few years that we'll have to work through.